Today kicks off a series of events that could have a pretty large impact on the value and the price of your crypto. So you got to pay attention. We're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about a SUI breakout and how I'm going to protect myself just in case this week's events and the news that comes out isn't favorable for the SUI breakout that's currently going on. I'm going to show you how I'm going to protect myself without any loss. So I have a couple of leverage trades on. I'm going to show you that as well. So with that, let's get right into it. Let's talk about the events first. Today is Tuesday, February 11th, and there's the federal chairman, Jerome Powell, is testifying to Congress at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, this has the potential to be very impactful, and if he says something that's unexpected, it could influence the crypto markets. The crypto markets right now are just looking for a reason to go up, or more likely go down. Everyone's scared that, because there's a lot of fear in the marketplace right now. That's not the fear. Here's the fear. Still a fair amount of fear in the marketplace. So with bad news, I anticipate crypto pulling back. With good news, I think it's going to stay where it is, maybe slightly improve based on today's news. But it has the ability to be very impactful. Tomorrow, like we talked about, has the CPI numbers. That's inflation data. Thursday is jobless claims and producer price index, and Friday is import price index and retail sales. So a lot of events this week to pay attention to. Just know that there's going to be or could be potentially a lot of volatility with crypto. So pay close attention to your stacks and your bags. That being said, I got looking at SUI right now. We've been on this downward descending channel, lower lows, lower highs. We've been in this descending channel since, for almost a month. So this SUI has now broken out of this channel, and we've seen some decent price appreciation in the last couple, in the last 24 hours, we're looking at was about a 6 or 7% increase. And on the week, we're still up only 0.8, but that's because we came down so much about a week ago. So that all being said, we're creeping back to where we were about a week or so ago in price. But I have this trade on at BTCC. This is not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just showing you the things that I do to protect myself. If you choose to trade at BTCC, there's a link down below. They have all kinds of incentives for you. But you can sign out with that link down below. But let's take a look at this. I initiated this position. I am up 91% on this position. I opened this position at a price of $3.09. I know it went lower than that, but I didn't feel comfortable till we started going back up. And at 309, I got in. We're currently at 344. So what I'm doing is I put a stop loss, about a $99 stop loss, so I couldn't lose much more than I put in initially. This is a small trade of $154. So I didn't want to lose more than $99. So I set my stop loss right here. This is where I went in. I'm now up $142 on a $150 trade. So almost 100%. So what I'm going to do, instead of taking money out and take profits right now, I'm just going to set my stop loss a little higher so that I can't lose. Sometimes it does that. So I can't lose money on this trade. So you can't really see it's behind here. But there's no way now that I can lose money on this trade. I don't believe there's a way. No. So if this keeps going up, I'll have the same amount of money in, and I can consistently push this stop loss just a little bit higher to trail where the market is. That way if it goes down and retraces a significant amount, I won't lose any money. So this means I can still enjoy the upside of my full $154 trade here. And if it goes up further, I can push the stop loss up. And if it comes down, I can make the decision. Do I want to pull that stop loss back down and risk again? Or do I want to stay where I am and just take a small profit on this trade? So these are the decisions that I look at and I make. Now, I will be completely transparent. Selling, I'm really good at entry points. Selling is something I am constantly working on. If you'll remember a couple weeks back, I said I want to take this account to $100,000. I started with $800. I got as high as $3,200, and I'm back down to around $1,200. But that's pretty significant considering that I lasted through a couple Sundays of extreme loss. But I still managed to keep my money intact for the most part. I mean, I didn't keep all my profits intact yet, but I able to keep my initial investment and then probably about a 30%, 40% appreciation. So that being said, pay attention to the events this week. There's one Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and they typically are from 8 a.m. or 8:30 a.m., sometimes at 10 a.m., but they're typically in the morning. So there's going to be potentially a lot of volatility with your crypto. So pay attention and do your best not to lose any money if you're trading, and be very careful about buying in these markets, because you never know where the bottom is. That being said, that's all I got. Hope you found some value in this. And if you did and you're not a subscriber yet, please hit the subscribe button and like, share, comment, do all those things. And I will see you next time.